Welcome to Regiments, folks. We took a look at this real-time strategy game ages ago, but it looks like now we have another opportunity to actually take a look here at Regiments. Quite fascinating, and I can't wait to jump in. Now, we're going to be taking some tank companies with us, East German tank companies as well, which is really awesome, as well as some recon units, if we can afford them. In fact, I might forego the recon and get a mechanized task force, but we really do need those recon units. So let's go ahead, select. As you can see, we don't have enough points, so we are going to have to go with the mechanized task force. Now, over here in Operation Fire, we need to try and do a deep strike behind NATO lines to allow the rest of our army to move forward. Let's hope we do well here. Let's proceed and see how things go. I like this new setup as well for battle. We actually need to, of course, select a sort of key element or key event of a battle. And I'm going to go ahead and select an elite enemy group will arrive during this phase. So it's going to be tough to deal with, but let's hope that our Soviet might do it. Welcome to the Soviet invasion of Western Europe. And that's right, we are going to be sending tank companies out here to try and capture this area once and for all. It's going to be an interesting approach here. The West doesn't know what's going to hit them here, and of course, they're not going to be fully prepared, but they are going to have some border guard and defensive tank units right here waiting for us. So we want to do the best we can early on here, and we actually have some allies pushing over there on that side of the village as well, so a lot of support for this particular push. Let's bring in some riflemen as well. We can't just go for tanks, and let's hope that they can also get over there quickly to the enemy lines and cause some havoc. Love that artillery support over there in the northeast. And of course, we want to try to overcome that arty support as much as possible. Look at that. We've even got some air support coming in. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That's definitely napalm. Has to be napalm. Unbelievable, guys. So some of the guys a lot of the enemies are entrenched here. We're going to do everything we can about that. Now, the phase events are playing out, and I believe they're going to be sending an elite squad due to those phase events. So let's prepare for this. I'm just going to get these guys over here in the woods, near the town, or near the warehouses, whatever you want to call them. Come on, boys. Come on now. And we still have some points to bring in some additional forces, so let's make that happen. We've got some wonderful mortars over here with the Sunny, but I want to bring in some additional tanks, some T-55s, to really round it out here. Now over here, guys, we also have a TBM strike, a tactical ballistic missile strike, but we're only going to use it when we absolutely have to. I don't want to use it right now and waste it early on in the battle. Let's go ahead and see if we can bring in some additional forces. And you know what? I think we could really use some good old-fashioned assault engineers. What do you say? Let's push them over here to that side of town. We also don't want to ignore my ally pushing over here. We can try to support them, but of course I think it's best for us to come in from the west to support. So that's exactly what we're going to do here. BTR up there. I think for fans of Wargame Red Dragon, those sort of games, this game is going to really appeal to them. Especially if you like just turn-based or I should say real-time strategy, particularly set during the Cold War. This is the place to go. Get some more. Come on, boys. Come on. We should probably be able to afford yet another tank. And let's not forget about supply. In this game, supply does run out fairly quickly there. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in some supply. And hopefully we can still afford another T-64 squad. Let's go, boys. Oh, no. Anti-tank squad back here. I'm going to go ahead and start targeting that Jaguar. Holy hell, man. Yeah, definitely anti-tank. Those missiles absolutely vaporized us. Well, let's keep pushing forward. And it looks like that T-64 has actually gotten some training. So I'm going to focus all fire on the Martyr. And I'm going to start pushing these assault engineers into the proper town itself. Same here. Really start to take the fight to the enemy. Do the same with this tank. I'm going to approach to the west of that lake. I'm just trying to extend our firing line, and now straight to the warehouses, folks. Alright, I'm going to push that mortar up. Thankfully, we haven't needed really much support in terms of supply. But we're going to need it pretty soon. I mean, after that fight, our guys are definitely going to need some support. Let's try and flank them with T-64. We'll have them on both sides, but we still have that anti-tank squad right there. Come on, boys. Get the assault engineers on that. Come on, boys. This would be maybe a good time to use the TBM. I don't think so. I'm going to hold off just a bit. And you know what? We're going to bring in some BMP riflemen. Let's send them right over here. Sort of a midway point in between both of these areas. Get them, boys. Get them. Oh, I saw that anti-tank just went down off in the distance. Wonderful. Let's keep it going. We'll actually push up on the M113. I think our T-55s will outshoot it for the most part. So here we go, guys. The warehouse is ours. But of course, to win this mission, we still need to take Hill 124 and Viera East. I'm not sure if those are essential to take, but it certainly helps out our final score. So let's push forward with the rest of these T-64 tanks and take the fight to the capitalist enemy. Try to get over in those woods. I'm almost certain they're going to have someone there, but we should at least try to be somewhat prepared here. And you know what? I'm going to move my supply up to the town. That's going to be just our reinforcement point. Let's also get this recon vehicle. We should have had that initially. But I'm going to go ahead and push him forward now to get a visual on the enemy. And so far, we haven't had any air units, so I haven't gotten any anti-air artillery, although that might not be such a bad idea going forward here. Let's go ahead and push forward with him. The next time we get an option, I'm going to get some more riflemen. And let's take the existing riflemen, push them up to the woods right there, and try and hold out against the capitalists. This also allows our ally to move forward. He's trying to push up on the other front line here, which is right there. He's got additional forces there, but we need to try and help him out. So let's do it, folks. Bring that recon vehicle over there as well, but I'm not going to use it, obviously, to attack the enemy directly. And as you can see, we've got a large attack coming. Large attack coming, guys, from the capitalists. Let's just get set up right there in the woods as best we can and try and take advantage of the situation. Come on, boys. As you can see with that supply, we are getting some much needed support here. Look at that attack, boys. Look at that attack. We're going to try to bring in the TPM strike. I hope it's coming in time. 25 seconds. I'm doing everything I can to hold the enemy in place here. Focus on HQ. Focus on HQ. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Oh, man. Yeah, we're going to need to use whatever we have here. I mean, they have a hell of an attack wave. Move forward with the assault engineers. Oh, not bad, boys. Not bad. Still not enough, though. We gotta keep pushing. There's some additional tank units. I want to go straight for the HQ unit, of course. But after that display against our armor, we've got to bring in more armor here for sure. Destroy the headquarters, boys. Some pretty serious artillery fire, of course, coming in on us. Try to get the supply out there to assist our boys, but it's looking pretty rough here. Let's try to target the tank exclusively here. We're going to obviously have to come back with additional units to retake this area. There's just no way around it. And we just have that 1 point. That's all we have. So let's grab some riflemen. Gotta take what you can get. Immediately going right there to those woods on the side. The other issue here was our support just wasn't exactly what I expected from the ally, so hopefully we can make up for it here with this assault. Could bring some much-needed BTR fire support, but what we need even more is that T-64 support, that tank support, and that's exactly what we're sending forward. Come on, boys. Let's do this. Now it's going to be us with the counterattack, and we've got to be quick, guys. We still have 10 minutes. But, of course, we've got a lot of locations we still need to capture. So I'm pushing right there. I'm actually going to push to the warehouses to make sure the enemy doesn't grab them. Grab that T-64, go over here. And you can actually drag and click like that to select a particular posture, of course. The battlefield is insane. Just look at that, man. Vehicle hulks everywhere. The fight must go on. And I'm going to send that artillery right there, guys. I mean, the fire support before from the arty, the mortars, etc. really, really helped us out. And I think that's going to be the case here, too. Let's grab some more armor. That's right. We're going to go full armor if we have to. But now I want to target that Leo, get rid of the Leopard completely, and move on to the next location. Nice! HQ down, boys. Unfortunately, I have to say the same for our tanks. Let's grab that supply. Where is the damn supply? There it is. And hopefully we can save some of these tanks. But as you can see, supply is integral in this game, and I love that they made that the case. Some more assault engineers. Let's go for it. Still plenty of enemy armor approaching, folks. The Soviet Union. Oh, nice hit. Look at all that enemy armor approaching. Unbelievable, my friends. I'd love to bring in some more tanks. Let's do it. I just never expected that many of them to be attacking at once. But my God. Come on, boys. Get the looks, get him. Alright, now we're going to put full focus on the approaching enemy infantry. Also, we should probably focus on that Jaguar first. It's an anti-tank. There we go. Talk about intense fire here, folks. My goodness. Contact. Push forward with some more infantry. I'm just going to try to overwhelm them here, and it does look like we are having a little bit of luck there on the martyrs. There's still plenty of martyrs, though. Come on, boys. You know, our tanks have taken a beating. There's no doubt about it. It's not going to stop us from pushing forward, though. So worried about being overrun here that I'm going to take cover right there. I'm going to push a little closer with our fire support. Of course, with the infantry, the closer you are, the better on tanks. Let's focus on that martyr. There we go, some T-64 support. I'm amazed they did not retake the warehouses yet. We got very lucky with that. That alone might save us here. Watch out, boys. Still some anti-tank fire coming in here. We can't have that. And I'm going to bring in some additional T-64s. Just get right behind the enemy if we can, of course. Get it, boys. Get that damn martyr.
5 minutes remaining.
One of the groups down, guys. We can't just remain here with this unit, though. We've got to push, especially with 5 minutes remaining. We've got to try and take India at least. So I am starting to push with the armor that we have, the mechanized forces we have, in an effort to grab this area quickly. Here we go. Pushing straight towards India. Of course, I think we're going to have to stop and deal with this martyr. Let's just put our full focus on him right now. Here we go. Forward, boys. It would be exceptional, guys, if we could take Viera East. This is one of the actual locations that we could take to get some additional points. So I'm going to try and take that location. We'll still send some units over to India, but it's not going to be our main focus. Good shooting. Actually, the enemy did a really nice job there on the arty. So you can see we've got those T-55s. They're not going to be nearly as strong as the T-72s, but it's something. It's bringing something to the fight, at least. You know what I should have brought to the fight was the damn supply vehicle. It's okay, though. A little too late to be doing that. Right now, let's just try and take this town location. Obviously, we'll try and destroy any flanking units on the way. Like, for instance, this guy right there. I'm going to try and take him on with the T-64 as well. Again, India is not one of the locations we have to take. However, that Viera East location is absolutely one of the areas we have to take here if we want to call this a victory. The Soviet Union would be proud. Like that the riflemen got right there. I mean, they are really close to the enemy, and of course we've got quite a bit of cover. We're gonna keep things as they are and just keep firing. And actually, we do have AP rounds there, which is why I don't mind flanking the enemy like this. As you can see, the enemy is fleeing in panic. Although I have to say the same about our guys. They are also fleeing in panic. So let's do everything we can for them here. In the meantime, we'll also bring in additional armor here to take on the enemy. And you know what? Once again, we should have brought in the supply first. That's okay. Bring it in next turn. And let's send some troops over here to help with India. I think opening fire on those Panzer Grenadiers is going to be one of the most important things here. And again, I think these riflemen would be better suited on the Viera front. Come on, boys. Now, purely in terms of body count, we may come out on top in this fight. So I'm not entirely sure if we have to go ahead and take these areas or if we get an auto victory. But it would certainly be nice to try, right? I think we're running out of time, though.
1 minute remaining.
1 minute indeed. Seconds. I don't think we have enough time to take this area. I mean, that counterattack was pretty significant. And of course, for taking the counterattack card in the initial start of the fight, that's what we got. A really vicious counterattack there from the enemy. 7 seconds, guys. It was so close, but no cigar. Let's see if we even get a victory.
Objective completed.
Beautiful. So I think purely because of the actual dead on the enemy side, we did manage to go ahead and get a victory, and now we're proceeding to the next part of the actual game. One thing I really love about this game, like, just look at the detail there. Very reminiscent of Wargame Red Dragon, showing all of the casualties at the end, but I think that's just such a nice level of detail in a game. And look at all the kills we got there with that tack strike. Pretty decent, I have to say. Well, if you guys enjoyed this fight and you want to see the continuation of the Soviet invasion of the West, make sure to like, drop a comment down below, and please subscribe. If you really want to help us out, hit that join button. We could really use it, guys. This channel put a lot of work into it, get very little payout. Thank you so much, take care, and have an awesome, awesome day.